I'm attorney Chris Reich, and in this video, I want to answer the question, when do points show up on your driving history? When you receive a traffic ticket, we're going to talk about a civil speeding ticket here. So when you receive that ticket, officer hands it to you, no points yet. You have to be found responsible for that violation in order for points to be associated with your license. Now, once you receive that ticket, you have a few options. You could do defensive driving school if you're eligible. Defensive driving school is a diversion program, which means when you finish the class, that ticket's dismissed. So nothing is ever going to show up on your driving history for that violation. Not the ticket, no points, nothing. Now, if you simply pay the fine for the ticket, or if you go to a civil traffic hearing and you are found responsible, either of those scenarios are going to result in you being found responsible for the violation. At that point, the court will notify the Arizona MVD that you've been found responsible of that civil speeding violation, and then MVD will put that violation on your driving history. And that's technically when there are going to be points associated with your driving history. Now, the timing can also be a little bit confusing. Let's say you get a ticket on January 1st. That's the date of the violation. You might pay it at a later date, maybe January 30th, or you might go to a civil traffic hearing in April 15th and be found responsible. Now, both those dates are after the violation date. So let's say you did your civil traffic hearing on April 15th, you're found responsible. The court then is going to transmit that finding of responsibility to the MVD. They'll probably get notice on April 16th, and that's when that violation will hit your history. But if you were to go get a copy of your driving history, it's going to show that violation on there with the date of January 1st, the date of the violation. So MVD really only cares about the date of the violation, and that's the date that the MVD looks at when they're looking for points. And the reason that date's important is because if you get too many points, let's say you get 8 points in a 12-month period of time, that's when the MVD is going to take some corrective action against you. And so for purposes of calculating that 12-month period of time, they're looking at the dates of violation on your driving history, not when you were found responsible for the violation. And another comment about your driving history. So if you get that copy of your driving history and you're looking at it, you'll see things like the date of violation, the type of violation, the court, but you're not going to see anything having to do with points. Points are just kind of a weighting system that the weighting as in the severity of the violation. So it's something that MVD uses to determine how severe are the violations on your driving history and do we need to take corrective action as a result of these violations. So you can check out our website. On there we've got a list of some of the more common violations and the points associated with those, and kind of also a copy of a driving history so you can see what's on there and kind of get an idea for how to calculate how many points in what time frame you have on your driving history.